Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Stitching with Sue here, doing a Stampin' with Sue today. So today I want to share with you what I came up with for my alternative projects for the Paper Pumpkin subscription box. This is called Sunshine and Smiles. It's from February 2023, and I did kind of an unboxing, kind of sort of, on my Facebook Live last Thursday. So if you missed that, go back to my playlist and check out Facebook Live videos and you will find it there. So anyhow, real cute stamp set this month. Well, last month. It's already March. And we had Mango Melody ink pad, and also there was an additional add-on that you could have gotten, which are the Sunshine and Smile dies. Now, excuse me, word has it, don't be sad if you missed out on these dies, because I hear that there are more coming. So the dies were an add-on, something new for Stampin' Up. They were $6, and they do the flowers and the frog on the stamp set. So I'm not sure. Let's see if I can kind of, oh, it's kind of hard to see. So the frog, and then there's 3 flowers, but I'll show you them on the cards I came up with. So if you're not familiar, Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription box put out by Stampin' Up. And it's like a fun gift in a box each and every month. If maybe you don't have a lot of supplies, or you don't want a lot of supplies, you don't have to invest in lots of stamping supplies. Everything you need is included in this box, except maybe a pair of paper snips, which is like a $10 item. Or you may have scissors at home already. And even with your first subscription, you will get a acrylic block, which is what you will use each and every month after that to put your stamps on to stamp with. And you can accumulate all of the ink pads, the little Stampin' spots, because they are not repeated within a 12-month period. So that's fantastic. Okay, and now now it's the month of March. So if you're watching this, today is March 2nd, 2023, and we are now submitting our orders. Excuse me, I have a frog this morning, for the March subscription box, which is a celebration. And you know, I probably still have the flyer in here. It's a celebration, oh, there it is, of 10 years. 10 years with Stampin' Up's Paper Pumpkin. And if you subscribe, or if you're already a subscriber and you receive this month's box, not only will you get this fabulous decorated box, you will also be receiving an additional stamp set for free. So this box is going to include 2 stamp sets. Oh, that's amazing. So be sure to register and sign up. Go to my online store, stampinsucreates.stampinup.net. Click on Paper Pumpkin and go ahead and subscribe by the 10th of the month. So it has to be by the 10th of the month, which is next Friday. So you have a week, but don't wait, because you know what happens. We wait, we forget, right? Don't wait. Register, get the box, give it a try. You can do month-by-month subscriptions, or you can subscribe for 3, 6, or 12-month subscriptions. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm not sure, I'm thinking this might have been one that Stampin' Up came up with. I like to make the 3, well, this one was 3 designs that Stampin' Up gives us a little bit of oomph to get started with it. And you can make all of the card designs exactly how Stampin' Up tells you, or you can venture off the beaten path, which is what I like to do, to come up with alternative ideas, adding whatever other items I already have here on hand. Now, granted, I may have more supplies than you, but that's okay. Use what you have. So here was one of the fun ideas, and I really think this is super cute. One of the questions I've heard is, well, you know, where would you write? Well, you can turn it over and you can put a piece of basic white cardstock on the back and decorate it and go ahead and do your writing there. Or if you're one of those type of people like me, that don't like to write a lot, just tuck in down here your little sentiment and your signage, and you know, you can get away with that. Because on the front we have wishing you sunshine and smiles. And this is so fun. The kite is stamped, as you do get the kite. The sun is stamped, you do get that. And these are little die cuts that punch out. So I thought that one was super cute, so I wanted to make that. And I believe this was one of the other ones, I believe. And you flip it open, and this is already pre-printed on the card. So this is pre-printed, so your card is all pre-printed. Go back and watch the unboxing of my Facebook Live last week, which would have been February, whatever the last Thursday was, and you'll see it. But how cute is this? You brighten my day. And with a little rainbow. And again, this is another one where you can add a piece of cardstock to the back, or this is light enough, you probably could stamp a sentiment and, you know, do your little writing in there. This one doesn't give you a whole lot of room to sneak in, but you could go ahead and put a signature there just to send a card to someone to let them know that you brighten their day. And here's another one, this cute little turtle and frog. These are all die cuts. And this little layer underneath, that's a die cut. The inside of the card is with the raindrops coming down. And this one, again, you know, go ahead and put your cardstock on the back and write on there. Or just sign it. Just tell someone that they brighten your day. Okay, so now let's go off the beaten path. Let's be a little more creative. And I use, a lot of my card bases are basic white, so just go ahead, order yourself the paper snips, basic white, and I'll go through a few other things as we're going through the cards you might want to add. So you brighten my day. This is coordinating paper. There's a whole suite of products that coordinate with this paper pumpkin kit, which is fabulous. I also included a host set. Let me grab it here. Give me a second. I have to be able to reach my cord that I'm toggled to here. I should have had this available for you. This is a photopolymer stamp set. This is a host only stamp set, and it's called At the Pond, and it goes perfect with this whole set because you have this little, I'm going to call him a fly, but I'm not sure what kind of insect he is. But we have little bugs here. We have 2 different frogs here. Here's the, and I keep forgetting what you call them, and it'll come to me. These little flowery things here. My mind doesn't always function, especially early in the morning. Cattails. There we go. They're cattails. And I stamp those separately and cut them out. But this is a cute set. And this you can get absolutely free using your host benefits with hosting either online or just, you know, putting an order in or however you want to do that. But I think that's super cute. Now, take a look at this underneath the frogs. So one of the frogs, well, no, both of these frogs are stamped, colored in with our Stampin' blends. And then I use the little dies to cut out. So here are the little flowers that are stamped and colored and cut out with the dies. So the 2 dies was the frog and the little flowers. But if you look underneath these frogs, you see those little shapes? Those are the clouds. See, here's the clouds. So what I did is I turned them over and I used my Stampin' blends and colored them in to make them look like lily pads. Isn't that fun? And like I said, I use the designer series paper to cover the front that coordinates, and then on the inside, friends in any kind of weather. So if you cut your cards, you know, these cards, if you cut them, you can get 2 cards out of 1 just by adding a base card, which would be basic white. This way here, you have plenty of room to write or fill it up with something and you don't. So these are also cut from the designer series paper that coordinates with this whole set. And I keep forgetting the sunshine and smiles. Is that it's rain or shine sweet. So rain or shine. And this is where I was given the idea in my head to kind of recreate that little scene. When I saw that, I thought that was super cute. So I kind of, again, dug through what I had here and created that card. And I thought that that was a great idea. So if you look in our mini catalog, Rain or Shine Sweet Collection, you will see the additional items that go with it. But I thought that that was super cute. And I know I've been rambling on. Let's go to the next card. I get a lot of comments that say, stop your talking and just show. Well, I'm trying. But I want to explain in case you're wondering, well, how did she do that, right? So I want to explain. So this is Friends in Any Kind of Weather. And again, these are from the Designer Series paper. This one is a frog that sometimes it's kind of even hard to tell. I think it was a die cut. And I cut up the little rainbow card, and again, Designer Series paper added, and I stamped the sun on cardstock, and then just kind of floofed around the edges and cut it out, and I thought that that was cute. And the inside, I put a little turtle, again from the Designer Series paper, along with this Designer Series paper. So I thought that one was cute. All right, the next one, You Brighten My Day. Now, you can have your cards, you know, flip open this way, or you can have your cards this way. So this way is called the hot dog style because it's long like a hot dog. And this one, you could call this one the hamburger style because it's shorter and it's more like how a hamburger would be. A hamburger bun, you would open it like that. You get the thing. So this would be the hot dog bun where it's elongated. And this one, I just, again, used the rainbow in the background and just glued that on. And some of the die cuts from the kit, you do get embellishments. So you do get these little raindrop embellishments, and forgot to mention these little other embellishments. These little, I guess they're like the pink. Maybe it's the polish pink. Don't quote me on that, but you get those self-adhesives. So we put them on and just did, you know, no fancy, no nothing. The envelopes I also cut apart because the envelopes have a real cool inside, and I will share that with you in a little bit. I believe I have the envelopes are under my pile here, but isn't that super cute? And here's the inside. This is part of the envelope right here. So there's an idea of what the envelopes are totally printed on the inside. So we all have envelopes. So cut up those fancy envelopes, and it's like Designer Series paper, right? Okay, so here's another one. Again, use these from the Designer Series paper, and I fussy cut them out. I don't have the whole suite of products, and sometimes, you know, you don't have to have the whole suite. Just if you get the Designer Series paper, you have a lot to work with there, and just a good pair of scissors, and just, you know, plop in front of the TV and trim them out. So that's what I did, and these are the die cuts, and just did a little bit different layering. I didn't do nothing on the inside of that. I must have forgotten, but here's those little raindrops again. So Friends in Any Kind of Weather is super cute. And here's another one. This one was the inside of the card that I cut off. And again, I used the basic white base of cards. And this one was the die cut. And this one was stamped and colored with the blends. And I stamped the inside of the kite. And wishing you sunshine and smiles. And then on the inside, these are the two dies that you could have gotten, but keep watch because I hear they're coming back. They sold out so quickly. So one of the things I do want to tell you is that if you see something, you know, that's kind of new that comes out and you want it, don't hesitate, because before you know it, it's going to be gone. Now here's a cute one using the springtime gnomes, and I absolutely love gnomes, and you know, gnomes are everywhere. So I thought I'd do a little fun fold. These are little embellishments that I added, the little tiny flowers. Do I have them right here? Yes, I do, surprisingly. Let me turn it so I can read it. They're called Loose Daisy Embellishments. And here they are here. You get a ton of them. And they're flat, very thin, flat. Just use a glue dot to stick them onto your card. Super cute. They'd be great to use in a shaker card, but I love them. And this is a fold-out card. Very simple card, fold out. And this is the Designer Series paper, one of the die cuts. And I put a couple flowers on the inside because they're so flat that it's not going to affect mailing, which is what I love. So I think that this card came out really cute. I love that it folds out like that. Again, the gnomes were stamped and colored with the Stampin' blends. And there are dies from the holiday gnomes that you can purchase. I believe they may be on back order. These flowers may be on back order too. But keep a watch for them because they're coming back. Dies that will cut out both the holiday gnomes and the spring gnomes. So that's super fun. Oh, and down here in the corner, this is a little squirrel that comes in the springtime gnomes. And I just stamped him, colored him, and just fussy cut him out. And just put a little spring is everywhere. Wishing you sunshine and smiles. And I know I may be going into a lot of detail, but I know I always get questions, so I'm trying to eliminate that. Okay, here's another one using some of the dies, stamping the kite. You brighten my day. Doing layering. I layered this up so it has a 3D effect. So it almost looks like a little frame that you would have like a picture in. But instead, you know, whoever gets this can put that on their desk. And when they're having a bad moment, they just look at that and they say, you brighten my day. Isn't that cute? And here's the inside. And then don't forget to decorate your envelopes as well. No naked envelopes. And I am so guilty of that. All right, here's another one. Excuse me. This is a die cut, this grassy area. These are die cuts. These both were taken from the DSP and cut out. Die cut cloud. And I use my little sponge Stampin' blend. No, what do you call these? I always forget words. I'm going to blame it on my illness. I use these to kind of blend in a background. Stampin'. No, they're not Stampin' blends, but they are in the catalog. And if you look in the mini catalog, they have smaller ones too. And it'll come to me, the name of it. Brushes, oh, I can't think of it. Anyhow, I'm not going to waste your time trying to think. And here's the inside. Super cute. And here's my final card. Spring is everywhere. Again, a little gnome on here and a turtle from the die cut. Although a tortoise, there's a turtle goes in water and a tortoise goes on land, is from what I remember. And I used those little daisies and I had it where it was like the wind just whooshed the umbrella away. And inside I just used a little piece of the DSP that was remaining from when I cut this piece. So again, this is up with dimensionals. And just a fun card. And now here are the envelopes I was talking about. So they're white, so stamp your outside. You could stamp your back. But on the inside of the envelopes, it's totally, if you just take your paper trimmer and cut the bottom, it will all open up to a huge piece. Because if you could see, I'm trying to open this up for you. The whole inside is like Designer Series paper. And then you can use what other envelopes you already have. But if you don't want to, you know, you can just send them in these and they look really fun. Nothing like to have a coordinating envelope. Uh-oh, my little froggy. Wonder where he came from. He was hiding somewhere. And really cute. Oh, and I forgot to show you. Do you see the little peeking frog there? So isn't that fun? You know, just fun cards. I really enjoyed this month's kit. And I'm going to have to find out where that little froggy goes. He doesn't even have adhesive, so maybe he was stuck somewhere. But let me just lay them out to show you how fun it is. Even do the cards the way they're suggested. And then once you get going on that, you're kind of like, oh, wow. You know, I can think of so many other ways to create with these cards And I'm trying to make sure I'm in the picture here. But also, if you're not a creative person, don't worry. Paper Pumpkin has a Facebook group that you can belong to. Just go on Facebook and search for Paper Pumpkin by Stampin' Up, and you will find them. They do a monthly Facebook Live where they show you alternative ideas. You can check that out. Also, be sure to go on over to my Facebook page, Stampin' Sue Creates on Facebook. Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, I do a Facebook Live, which is a demonstration using some of the supplies by Stampin' Up. And it's just a fun way. It's called Craft and Chat, where you can come and chat, meet some new people. You can join our monthly card swap that Mary is our host swap coordinator, and she does a great job. She picks a theme every month, and if you want to sign up for it, you just need to create one card. Of course, using Stampin' Up supplies, you can incorporate your Paper Pumpkin kit to come up with the theme card. And it's a great way. Once you get your card, you post a picture of it. Other people in the group are posting their pictures. It's a great way to gain friendship and also to see other alternative ideas, and it may spark a little something for you to be a little more creative with your next card making. So it's a lot of fun. So I hope you could come over and join us. I sometimes do giveaways. Oh, I am off camera here, trying to peek on top to see what I'm missing. There we go. That's pretty good. And it's just a fun way to just, you know, coerce with people. I know I don't get out much anymore with not being able to drive, so I enjoy it because it's a great way to collect with friends, and who knows where it may lead to. So I want to thank you so much for joining me with today's Alternative Sunshine and Smiles February 2023 Paper Pumpkin Kit by Stampin' Up. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, happy stamping. Bye for now.